What's up, everybody? It's Blaine Dennison, owner and operator of Quick and Clean Lawn Care. I'm just going to make my last stop for today, and I'm running to the house, and I'm going to do my attempt to answer an age-old question of who makes the best string trimmer line. I'm sorry, I keep looking at my screen instead of looking at the lens, so if it looks like I'm looking off. It takes a little practice getting used to using a camera and not a phone anymore. Let me know if you guys noticed the quality in these last few videos. I've been using the Canon 7. What is this? The Canon 777D. It's not a new camera, but it should work perfect for these vlogs and videos that I make, and hopefully, it makes a little difference in the quality. But I'm gonna go home when I'm finished here, and I'm gonna try to answer an age-old question of who makes the best trimmer line. Now, I know that it all depends on, dealer support, local dealer support, the availability of what you can get, and price points. So what I did is I chose my two favorite trimmer lines, and I'm gonna put them in a head-to-head competition against each other to see which one would cut better, which one is sharper, and which one will last longer. As far as price comparison, they're both really close to price, so it really just comes down to its availability for you. But for me, they're pretty available. The first trimmer line is we're going to be testing is the Echo Black Diamond 0.95, I believe it is, and we'll be comparing that to the STIHL CF3 Pro 0.95 as well. These are both twisted lines. Like I said, price comparison, they're pretty close to the same. I think they're somewhere between $8 and $10. Don't quote me on it. But I've created these little cardboard props that we're gonna cut through. In the first test, we're gonna see which one cuts cleaner and which one cuts cleaner and which one is stronger. And we'll compare the two lines, which one cuts through the cardboard the best. What I'm looking for, I'm trying to think of the term to use, is tracking. I notice a lot of cheap lines, when it comes in contact with things, it wants to bend and lay flat, and then you can't get any accuracy because it won't track properly. I'm having problems trying to find the terms as to what to use. So if you know a little bit more about this than I do, leave a comment below. But that's the first test. We'll be cutting through cardboard. We'll see how clean the cut is and how well the trimmer line cuts through. We'll be using the Echo SRM 3020T string trimmer at full RPMs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the trimmer line in the spool, I'm gonna rev it up, and then I'm gonna make contact with the cardboard and attempt to cut through a clean, straight line. So let's see what the Echo Black Diamond does first, and then we'll go to the STIHL trimmer line and see what it does. So you guys hang on a second, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Wow. First thing I've noticed, I wanted to test tracking of the string, and I've noticed that I was having problems with just staying on the mark. What I should have did before this test was make a mark with a Sharpie and try to follow it. But you can see in the video where it seems to be jumping. I'm trying to cut, and then it comes all the way down to the bottom of the cardboard, and it's tearing up the cardboard. And the second thing that happened is, before I even cut thoroughly through the cardboard, I had to bump and feed more line into, through the trimmer head to finish cutting through. And then instantly you see this, it still had problems. This is at full RPMs on a 3020T. Still had problems cutting through, and you can see where it was missing the mark and going all through the place. But we're gonna compare that to the STIHL CF3 Pro. You know, instantly when I look at the note, when I notice the difference between the two lines, you know, physical characteristics, the CF3 Pro almost seems to be made of a different material. It's got a little bit more flexibility to it. It's kind of a smoother sheen or shine to the finish of the trimmer line. And I know at first glance you probably wouldn't think that makes a difference, but to me that causes less friction. So cutting through things would make it a lot easy. And I know, you know, we're getting kind of petty with comparing these two lines. You know, we cut grass. We're not cutting cardboard. We're not making, we're not writing our name in people's lawns. We're just running sidewalks and things like that, and fence lines and stuff like that. So perfection isn't really needed, but I just want to compare the two lines to see which one is superior over the other one. And if I had to make a choice of which one I wanted, which one would I choose first? But next, we're going to go ahead and use the STIHL CF3 Pro. We're going to run it through the same test and see what happens, guys. Just hang on a second. Let's check it out. Wow. Now, I've been using both of these trimmer strings for quite some time, and I kind of have an idea of which one I believe is better than the other. I'm going to keep my opinion to myself, but you guys seen here in the STIHL CF3 Pro shot, when it went to cut through the cardboard, it instantly cut it almost laser sharp. It didn't struggle. You know, you see when I did the echo, I had to rebump and feed more line and finish cutting through, and even still it tore the cardboard up. This was a pretty clean cut first try. It, from what I seen, it didn't use any trimmer string. I don't think anything broke off. But like I said before, I'm running this test on cardboard. This is not lawn. This is not, you know, fence lines. This isn't edging. But, you know, we like to say there's a lot of attention in the detail. So, you know, and for me, I edge with my string trimmer. So accuracy is kind of important for me. But the most important thing that I would think that all of us collectively would think is more important than trimmer string is how long does it last? How durable is it? And how often will you be buying it? So I decided that I'm gonna take some cinder blocks. Got a cinder block for the echo line. I have a cinder block for the STIHL line, and I'm just gonna bump out a length of line, or a couple of them. I put 4 feet of trimmer line in each. You know, I cut out 4 feet of trimmer line, and each test we're gonna see how long it takes to run through 4 feet of trimmer line. Now I understand that bumping and all that stuff, so we're gonna, every time we make contact with the cinder block, we'll do a countdown to see which one last longer. Okay, so let's check that out, and let's see what the Echo Black Diamond does when it comes face to face with some concrete. Let's check it out. Not impressive. It seemed every 4 seconds I was rebumping, and you know, so that's what it is. You know, we went, what, 3 times? We bumped 3 times before we ran out of the 4 feet, and it took about 4 seconds to run through a length of line. So let's just compare that and see what the STIHL does before we say anything about either one. You guys hold on a second. dang. Just from here, it looks like, you know what? We might as well just go ahead and say it, man. I'm an Echo fan. I love Echo products. My first choice of product is Echo. You know, I run all Echo hand power tools, minus a STIHL hedge trimmer and an old Red Max weed eater. But everything else is Echo. Got like 2 Echo blowers, pole saws, hedge trimmers, string trimmers. Everything's Echo. But if I had to choose between these two lines, I have to say I have to go with the STIHL CF3 Pro. In my opinion, it's superior over the Echo Black Diamond as far as its cut accuracy and its durability. To me, these are the two most important things when it comes to trimmer line. How well is it going to cut, and how long is it going to last you? Because we don't want to keep changing trimmer line throughout the yard or throughout the day constantly. I know we have to sometimes, you know, every few yards we have to put new trimmer line. So, I mean, in my opinion, this proves that the brand of trimmer line and how often you're changing trimmer line and the price you're paying for trimmer line makes a big difference. So this test should be very informative. I hope so. If you think it is, let me know in the comments. If you don't think it is, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see me put any other trimmer line through any other tests, leave that in the comments as well. And if you are a manufacturer of a trimmer line, my email is in the description. And just let me know if you would mind giving me some, and I'll run it through the same test as well, and I'll compare it to any other brand that you'd like. Just let me know in the email, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm there as well. But that's it, guys. The STIHL CF3 Pro is superior over the Echo Black Diamond. You know, it really depends on your dealer support and availability of any trimmer line. I'm not saying these two are the best trimmer lines in the market. I know these are the two most popular brands, and they battle head to head a lot on who's better. So I figured I'd run this test. Now, I've been using both of these trimmer lines for well over a year, and I've put them through all kinds of situations. You know, cut ditches, commercial property, gravel driveways, chain link fence lines, wooden fence lines. I've done some heavy duty stuff with the trimmer, and trimmer line is important. And you know, I've cut some rough stuff, guys. So what trimmer line you use for your trimmer is very important. We're gonna go ahead and end this video. You know, in my opinion, like I said, the STIHL CF3 Pro is a superior line. Not only just in this little test that I've ran, but just from using it over time. I've learned that the STIHL CF3 Pro was superior. Now, I've kept that secret for quite some time because everybody knows I am an Echo fan. So, you know what I'm saying is truth. Because if I can give it to Echo, I would. But proof is in the pudding, guys. Accuracy and durability, STIHL CF3 Pro is superior. So, let me know what brands you're using, what trimmer lines you're using, and which ones you think is the best. Leave that down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, and I'll talk to you guys later.